Listener's note, warning. This show is loaded with gist so powerful, it might just push you into a relationship and straight down the aisle. If you're not ready to hear wedding bells and say yes, say yes, say yes, say yes, listen at your own risk. Edgar doesn't lie. Check Edgar out. Okay, let me start by saying this. I don't like Tobi. I never really liked Tobi. Yes, I told her I did. Yes, I went as far as asking her to be my girlfriend, but it wasn't from my heart. I swear, I did not ask her out because I felt she was the one. There were no butterflies in my belly, no sparks in my eyes, nothing like that. The only reason I asked Tobi out was because everyone around us could see it except us. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. Her friends, my friends, our families, even the completely useless Uber driver who took us to the cinema the other day. He saw it too.
Now, wow, sorry to bother you. Are two of you dating?
No! We're just friends, please.
Oga, can you please face your front? Can you just focus on your driving and stop asking me dumb questions? I beg.
Sorry, no verse. I just saw two of you, you guys look great together.
Mind your business.
So, I asked her out because of the pressure, because of the looks, because of her friends. And for a while, it was fine. It was fine. But I don't have a problem with Tobi. That is not what this is. Tobi has different problems. Oh, serious problems. I liked Tobi until the day she showed me who she really was. A devil. Scratch that. Tobi is not a devil. No. She is the one that created the devil. She's the original, the source material, the Old Testament devil. And here is the thing. I will not sit down and allow anybody to mock me and insult me just because I am single, searching and trying my best to love someone. I did not kill anyone. It is single I am single. That is all. Last time I checked, it is not a crime. So that evening, at her wedding, I was on the dance floor. I was smiling, I was dancing, bustling moves. My body was there, checkmates. My body was fully present. But deep down, I was furious. I was looking at her across that hall, wondering, what kind of liver did this woman swallow to do something like this to me? What pharmacist sold her that kind of boldness? Who gave her the prescription? And did they give her a refill? Then the MC asked them to have their first kiss as husband and wife. And that was when it happened. She turned slowly, like she had rehearsed it, like she knew exactly where I was sitting in the hall. And she looked directly at me and smiled as she kissed him. Not a normal smile, not a happy, bright smile. That specific smile, you know the one, the smile that says, I won. You lost. Did you see it? Did you feel it? Good. I wanted you to. Guys, I felt it. Every part of it. That smile landed on me like a slap that nobody else in the room could hear. I felt defeated. Not destroyed, but defeated. Like a man who had lost the battle and was only now beginning to understand that the war had been going on long before he even knew he was fighting. So I did the only reasonable thing a man in my position could do. I picked up my wallet. I ordered a ride. I stood up from that chair with whatever dignity I had left, which was not a lot, but it was mine, and I went home. When I got home that night, I went on my knees and I prayed. I said, Father, please, keep Tobi for me. I don't want anything to happen to her. Please just keep her alive. Keep her very, very alive. I want her to go out one afternoon and forget to look before crossing the road. I want a trailer to crush her into pieces. But I don't want her dead. Oh, no. I still need her alive, God. I don't want the trailer to finish the job. I want her to have her eyes. I need her to be able to see because I want her to see me. I want her to watch with those same eyes as I become big, as I become rich, as I become the star that she never believed I could ever be. The Edgar she underestimated, the Edgar she thought would stay exactly where she left him. And God, I swear, I will support her. Yes, I'll be at the hospital. I'll contribute to her medical bills. I'll pay the doctor whatever he needs. Not to completely heal her, but enough to keep her alive. Not enough to send her home, but just alive, just present, just watching. I want her alive to witness my wedding. Of course, she'll be bedridden, she won't be able to attend. But my wedding will be so big that even the hospitals will stream it live. They will put it on the screen in the ward, and she will watch it from her bed with her eyes that I specifically prayed to God for her to keep. I want her to cry like a child, first from the pain, then from watching how well my life has turned out. Both pains at the same time, in the same body. And then I'll have my first child, and then my second child, and then my third child. And she will just exist on that hospital bed. No children, no peace, just existence. Tobi, if you are listening to this right now, I just hope you are praying. I genuinely hope you are on your knees telling God to punish me, to block me, to slow me down, to make sure I never find a wife or get married. For your sake, Tobi, for your sake, I hope you are doing that every single day. Because if I find her, when I find her, the world will not be able to contain the two of us, you and I, in the same universe, at the same time, with me married and winning, and you watching from that hospital bed with your trailer injury and your borrowed eyes. That is not a threat. That is a promise. Edgar doesn't lie. Check. This is a Check Edgar production. A Check Edgar production. This is for the single guys and the single ladies. Edgar doesn't lie. Why am I still single? Still single. Why am I still? I want a wife and a family. This kind of life is not right for me. I told my guys how things can be. When I fall in love, I fall for real. I know you want me, don't waste my time. I want a girl that is set and fine. I'm going crazy, so please be mine. God, please, why? Checkmates, welcome back to Why Am I Still Single? I am your host, Check Edgar. And before we get into today's story, I need you to do something for me. I need you to get comfortable. Put down whatever you are holding and pay attention to this episode. Now, if you're driving, please pull over, all right? Not because this is an emergency, but because I need your full attention. And let's be honest, if you are driving right now, chances are that you're already late to wherever you're going, all right? So why the rush? Just relax, all right? Now, today's story is about a woman called Tobi. Now, I have talked about a lot of women on this podcast. Different stories, different lessons, different levels of chaos. But Tobi is a category on her own. Now, let's start here. How did I meet Tobi? One Friday, many years ago, my friend Lancelot called me to invite me to his church for a program. Now, for those of you who have been with us from the very beginning, Lancelot is the same guy who invited me to the party where the celebrant accused me of stealing her phone after her phone went missing. Now, if you remember that episode, remember that I mentioned that nothing good has ever come out of Lancelot. You are about to hear more evidence. So, Lancelot called me and said his church was doing their anniversary and that members had been asked to invite their friends. I told him I was not interested. He begged. I held my ground because Lancelot is full of problems. I could smell it a mile away. Also, I do not like visiting other churches except mine. My philosophy of church is simple. You go in, you connect with God, you go home. Clean, efficient, spiritual. But the moment you walk into someone else's church for the first time, something in the atmosphere changes. They can sense it. I don't know how, but they can. They just know a sinner is in their midst. And immediately, every eye in that building is on you. Then, after the service, they will ask you to stay behind. Sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 1 hour. And if the person heading that department has a name that sounds like Bukola, Pusayo, Bimbo, Just know you have committed to a full Sunday. Better bring food and inform your family because you are not going home anytime soon. Now, I wasn't even interested until Lancelot mentioned 3 interesting things. First, he said the church was putting on a stage play and the professionals and international actors were coming to perform. The way Lancelot painted the picture, you would have thought Dwayne Johnson and Funke Akindele had personally confirmed their attendance. Every lie that could be told, Lancelot told it fluently, without shame and the fear of the Holy Spirit. After swallowing that lie, he said the church gives jollof rice, juice, and a takeaway pack to all first-time visitors. He said that the pastor had announced a special gift for every first-timer that Sunday and that there was going to be a raffle draw exclusively for first-timers. That someone told him the raffle draw prize was a brand new car. I said, okay. When Lancelot noticed that I still wasn't interested, he now played his final card. Now, a card I always fall for. He said there was a girl. He said there was a fine girl he wanted to introduce me to. A beautiful damsel. His exact words, damsel, who had heard my voice on the phone during one of our calls and had been asking Lancelot ever since to bring me to church. That was how I agreed to go to his church. Now, when I got to the church, there were so many people. I looked around and I could bet that most of them were first-timers like me. Now, to be honest, my only concern was my jollof rice, juice, and the babe Lancelot had for me. Immediately I entered. One fine-looking usher directed me to my seat. Now, if you had seen the ushers in this church, hey, you would know that God they create. Fine girls everywhere, sweet sisters of faith. The dressing on point, the makeup on point, the hair on point, everything on point. I hope you are getting the point. Those girls could make the devil repent, sit down, and ask for a baptism form. I looked around them to see if there was a guy amongst them. I saw one male usher in the entire building, and just from looking at him, the way he was standing, the expression on his face, it was clear that this man had not chosen this assignment. Someone had chosen it for him. His suit alone was not suitable for the job. Anyway, I sat down. The service started, we danced, we prayed, and then there was a sermon. Now, the sermon was as short as the pastor. God forgive me. After the sermon, it was time for the almighty drama presentation. I was ready. I brought out my phone to record. I was prepared to watch celebrities take the stage exactly as Lancelot had promised. I sat up straight. I adjusted my collar. Small children walked out, and some unknown faces. I cannot even call what they did drama. I will not insult the word drama like that. Their acting was poor. Their microphone was worse. And the story did not connect from the beginning to middle, let alone beginning to end. I think they were attempting to recreate the story of Daniel in the lion's den. Tell me why the lions they brought out looked confused. Daniel himself looked confused. At one point, the guy playing Daniel forgot that his name was Daniel and kept referring to himself as Joseph. I had to open the Bible. I needed to verify. Was it Daniel or Joseph that entered the lion's den? Because this boy on stage had me genuinely questioning what I knew. Now, after the drama, I knew that Lancelot and I were going to have a very serious conversation. After the drama, they made some announcements, we paid our offerings, and then it was time.
If today is the first time of worshiping with us right here, please rise up on your feet for a glorious recognition.
Now, no offense, but if you're a Christian, you will understand what I'm about to say. Standing up as a first-timer in someone else's church is one of the hardest things a person can be asked to do. Now, I can manage raising my hand. That one is manageable. But standing up in front of everybody with all those eyes, that is a different level of courage entirely. I was just too shy. So I sat down, I observed. I watched the brave ones rise to their feet while I remained firmly in my seat, invincible, anonymous, at peace. I did not know how she knew. Nobody had pointed me out. I had given nothing away, and yet she walked directly to me like someone had sent her a memo.
Good morning. Why are you still sitting down?
Sorry?
I have not seen you here before. Is this your first time?
Yeah?
I knew it. Please stand up and join them. Here, fill this form. Fill it correctly. Don't write the wrong things and don't throw it away. I will come back and collect it myself. And don't give it to anyone else except me. I'll be watching you from the back. Oh yeah. Stand up.
That was how I met Tobi. As I got up, I turned to watch her walk away. And I stood there for a moment just asking myself, where did this girl get that boldness from? Maybe Lancelot sent her. I could not rule it out. Anyways, I stood up, filled out the form, the pastor prayed for us, and then asked us to wait after the service. So I waited outside under the canopy with the other first-timers. That was when Lancelot now appeared. Lancelot had been part of the media team the whole time, working with the audio-visual guys at the back, which is why I hadn't seen him during the service. He walked over, looking very pleased with himself.
How far? How you see the service? Powerful, right?
It was alright. Chilled. I liked it.
Nice. You don't job?
No, not yet. We're waiting for one lady like that. Who? To be honest, I don't know. But she said she's coming back. How far now? How far with the other level now?
Which level?
The girl you said you had for me.
Oh, sorry. So she didn't come to church today. She was sick. I just got a message that she's sick, so she'll be around next week Sunday. Make sure you are around.
Who is coming here next week? Okay, shift, I beg. That reminds me. Did you send any usher to me during the first timers?
Usher, first timer. I didn't send any usher to you. Someone came to call you.
Yeah, one fine girl like that.
Did you get her name?
It was at that moment when Lancelot asked me if I got her name that I realized that my encounter with this girl was not finished. As they were introducing us to the church under the canopy, I kept my eyes moving, scanning, holding her form and her pen, waiting. I wanted to return them, yes, but I also wanted to know her name, and I wanted to know how she had identified me so precisely without anyone pointing me out. Then they started sharing food, jollof rice, juice, takeaway pack. Now, let me not lie, Lancelot had not lied about that one. I collected my pack. I moved to a spot near the entrance of the church, and I just waited. Then, I saw them, all the ushers, coming out of a side door together, coordinated, elegant, moving in formation like a cabin crew of a very serious airline. Everyone looked sharp and put together, except the male usher, of course. That one looked like a man who had lost an argument with life and had not yet recovered. Oh God, get shut up now. And then she saw me at the entrance and came towards me.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought you would have left. I hope you didn't just stay because I asked you not to give the car to anyone.
No, not at all. I am waiting for a friend.
Who is your friend?
Lancelot. He serves in the media.
Oh, I know him. Who doesn't know that stubborn boy? Always disturbing women in this church.
Wait, we'll be right back after a quick break. Okay, now real quick. If you are loving the podcast, you will love the CheckMates WhatsApp community. We're talking behind the scenes gist, crazy dating stories, upcoming episode teasers, and a few surprise giveaways just for members. Now click the link in the story notes to join or send your WhatsApp number to edgar@checkedgar.com. Trust me, it's sweeter over there. Okay. Bye-bye. Now that's crazy because he's actually very calm and quiet at home.
Okay. What's your name?
Edgar.
Edgar. What does it mean?
It means rich and happy. It's Old English. Wealthy, spare, prosperous. Yeah.
Are you
Sorry, what did you say?
Are you rich and happy?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, that's good. Where's the card and my pen? I'll give the card to the unit head. Thank you for coming to church, Mr. Edgar. Will you be coming back next Sunday?
To be honest, I don't think so. I have my own church.
Oh, okay. But thank you for today. I hope you enjoyed the service.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
You never asked. Toby, my name is Toby.
Guys, I stood there, watching her from a distance, just standing there. There was something. I cannot explain exactly what it was. Her eyes, her mannerism, the way she spoke, her smile. Something was there. I am telling you, something was there. Now, I was not falling in love. Let me be very clear about that. She was not even my spec. She's pretty, I will not lie. But she was not the kind of woman I would see across a room and immediately lose my mind over. She was just alright. But her packaging and the way she carried herself, 10 over 10, no argument. I never got the chance to ask her how she knew I was the first timer that Sunday, so I went back to her church the following Sunday. Now, this time, I came with 3 goals in mind. 1, find out how she knew I was a first timer. 2, get her phone number. 3, build a friendship. In that order, my plan was simple. After the service, I went to the exact same spot where she found me the week before. I waited. And just like the last time, the cabin crew came out of that door in formation, coordinated, sharp, including the male usher, who still looked like a man carrying a burden he had not signed up for. Now, this time, I saw her first. Hi, Toby.
Hi, Edgar. I thought you said
I changed my mind. I wanted to come see you.
me. I hope there's no problem.
No, not at all. I gave you the wrong pen last week. This is actually your pen.
You cannot be serious. You came back because of a pen?
I was going to call you to ask you if I could give it to Lancelot to give it to you, but I don't have your number. And just before you say I never asked, I am doing that now.
Okay. I see what you're doing, brother. Give me your phone.
What's up?
Yes. By the way, have you ever wondered how I knew you were a first timer last week?
Yes, I was going to ask you that.
It was your look. The way you kept looking around. I knew it was either you were a first timer or you were a thief. Now I see it clearly. You are both. Last week you were a first timer. Today you are a thief.
I didn't steal your number.
Guilty conscience. I never said you did.
Okay, all right. Can I take you out for lunch today?
Sure. But you will have to wait until we finish our prayers and our meeting with the pastor. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. I'll wait. That was how we went to lunch. We talked, we laughed, and we ate. Toby likes food, eh? Hey! She bought a lot of it, but I really did not mind. I was happy to spend my money. After lunch, we had ice cream, and then from there, I bought her this beautiful perfume. Yes, this all happened on our first date. I am a happy gifter. I love to show my love by buying gifts. I was happy and she deserved it. So we continued chatting that evening on WhatsApp, and slowly, without either of us planning it, we started talking and texting every day. What is interesting is that when we started talking, there was genuinely no romantic feelings attached. She was not my spec and I was not hers either. She likes men with broader shoulders and bigger chests. Now, my shoulders and chest are more introverted. They do not like to come outside very often. I remember one Sunday during our date, she made me talk to her mother on the phone. The way her mother prayed for me, you would think I was her husband already. I also added her to my family call one time, and my mom did not stop talking about her. Every day it was Toby.
Edgar Bobo, I like this girl. Is she the one?
Mommy, no. She's just my friend.
Is it your enemy you want to marry?
As usual, I didn't take my mother too seriously. Until Toby told me her parents had said the same thing, and that everyone else started seeing it too. Friends, family, strangers, Uber drivers. Now, I don't know if you can relate to this, but have you ever started catching feelings for someone only because people say you two are amazing together? You start developing feelings you never had. I started asking myself some questions. Is she pretty? Yes. Is she spiritual? Yes. Is she educated and intelligent? Yes. Is she caring, loving, and a good listener? Yes. Is she warm and funny and genuinely happy to see me? Yes. Does my mother love her? Yes. Does she look like a good wife? Absolutely yes. So why worry? It wouldn't be the worst idea to give this thing a chance, you know. The pressure kept building. People at her church started calling me her boyfriend whenever I showed up, especially the female ushers. It felt like the whole world was seeing something that we both had agreed not to see. And then one day after the service, Tobi brought it up herself. It sounded like a joke at first, but I have learned, and checkmate, take note of this. I have learned that women sometimes use jokes to cover the shame of a possible rejection.
This one that everyone is telling us to date, are we going to try it or not? Because me, I'm tired though.
Oh, okay. Now that's interesting. Am I someone you can date?
Small. I can manage your eyes, your ears, and your lips. You don't have beards or a big chest, so it's tough, but I can manage.
Ah, you know what? You're actually not that bad. The only thing is that you don't have ass. Okay, I think we should actually try it. Let's try it for like a few months. If it doesn't work, we cancel it. What do you think?
This is crazy. Okay, let's date for 4 months and review after.
4 months, 4 months. 4 months is cool.
Okay, ask me out properly and make it official.
Now?
I will change my mind though.
Okay, wait. Will you be my girlfriend?
Why did you not add my name?
Women. Okay, Tobi, will you be my girlfriend?
Aww.
And that was how we started dating. She said yes, and our 4-month experiment began. What I had for Tobi was not love, but I loved the fact that she was willing to try. That counted for something. Now, we had an agreement. 4 months. If it works, we continue. If it doesn't, we go our separate ways. No drama, no wahala, clean. Now, if you have ever dated someone you were not completely sure about, or if you have ever been in a situation where the whole world wanted something for you more than you wanted it for yourself, you will understand exactly where I was standing at that moment. But first, let's take a short break. I'll tell you everything about how the relationship went and the very interesting reason why I am still single. I'll be right back. Let me quickly use the restroom. I want to pee. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming, okay? Promo. Hey, checkmates, would you believe me if I told you there is a fun and easy way to make 1,000 naira every Saturday? Yes, you heard that right. I'm giving you 1,000 naira if you don't laugh at my jokes. Welcome to Saturday Laughs. Every Saturday, a brand new joke lands straight in your inbox. If you don't laugh, giggle, or smile, and you click the not funny button, 1,000 naira is yours. But fair warnings, my jokes are ridiculously funny. You might laugh anyway and miss the money. Think you have the courage? Think you can keep a straight face? Go to www.checkedgar.com. Wait for the pop-up, sign up for Saturday Laughs, and let the challenge begin. Remember, you only get paid if you don't laugh. So bring your poker face or just give in and laugh like everyone else. Saturday Laughs, brought to you by Check Edgar. Don't miss it. Check Edgar out. Okay, welcome back, checkmate. Welcome back. Now, if there is one thing I have learned about love in this life, it is that love is sacrifice. And I made a lot of them in those 4 months. The first month was full of sacrifices. First, I had to sacrifice my church and then sacrifice my time. Seeing Tobi on a weekday was difficult. Our best bet was Sunday. I would see her at church, and then after service, we would go out together. So yes, I sacrificed my Sundays, all of them, every single one of them. The moment Lancelot noticed I had changed church, he knew immediately. He did not even ask me, he just looked at me and nodded. Because what Lancelot had been trying to do for years, drag me to a new church, one woman did in minutes without even trying. I started attending midweek services, vigils. I even became more involved in church activities than the useless Lancelot himself. The third sacrifice was my wallet and my credit card and my financial peace of mind. Every Sunday was an opportunity for Tobi to shop. If she was not buying new perfumes after church, she was walking into a boutique for new clothes. And there was a way she would rub my head. I don't know, she would just rub it gently, like she was petting something she owned. And my hand would just give her my credit card. Now, if I'm being honest, thinking about it, I did not actually decide to give her my credit card myself. Like, I did not decide to give it. My hand made that decision independently. Tobi found my Momo button and she did not just turn it on. Yeah? She turned it to the maximum setting and left it there. The food she would buy for herself, for her usher friends, for people I had never met and would never meet. Completely blinded by the love that was quietly growing inside me without my permission. But the thing about Tobi was that she knew how to say thank you. Not a casual thank you, a whole production. Like, she would cry sometimes, like actually cry, then hug me and say,
My baby is the best!
I do not know what Tobi told the other ushers about me. But whenever they saw me walk through those doors, something changed in the atmosphere. They would carry my Bible and notepad, clean my chair, and ask if I was comfortable. Then disappear and go and call Tobi. Whether I'd asked them to call her or not, they would go and call Tobi. Tobi too would now later appear, looking shy, moving slowly, and would hold her hands, and the whole section would now erupt and do, Aww. Now, let me be honest, there were awkward moments too. The first time she called me baby, hey, I did not know how to even receive it. The first time I tried to hold her waist, hey, both of us became suddenly very interested in looking at the floor. And then one day Tobi said,
Eddie, I think we need to be more intimate. Let's do something. Let's kiss. Let's lock lips. That should break the ice between us. What do you think?
To be honest, I wasn't thinking. I was only wondering why an usher, a soldier of Christ, would be asking me to kiss her. I thought, she was innocent. But hearing this made me realize that there are no innocent people in the world except me. Now, let me say this. We had both kissed other people before that day. Alright? I want to be very clear about that. But kissing Tobi was different. It felt awkward. It felt wrong and right at the same time. We were at the back of the church, outside, not inside though, outside the church. She came closer. I had one hand on her waist and the other on her cheeks. We first struggled for like 10 minutes, laughing at how awkward we were. And then we kissed. And it was short but good. I was about leaving the back of the church. Tobi grabbed my hand, pulled me and kissed me again. We kissed a few more times that same day. The moment we finished kissing, it was like scales fell from my eyes. Something unlocked between us. The awkwardness dissolved. We bonded easily after that. The second month, something shifted. The woman I had not genuinely liked was now entering my eyes without asking permission. I would sleep and see her in my dreams. I would go to church and not want to leave. Because of Tobi, I would sit through first service, second service, third service, and fourth service. I would remain in that building until the security guard started jingling his keys at the gates. At the end of each month, we'll sit down and do a relationship review. First month, we were not sure if we wanted to continue, but we did. The second month, after the kiss and the number of dates we had gone on, Tobi was fully in love. She wanted to be held constantly. She wanted her back massaged. She wanted to be touched and kissed and present. And when I asked her if she wanted us to stop the experiment, she looked at me as if I had said something offensive and said,
Stop what? Please, in fact, let's do it for 1 year. I'm loving it.
Are you loving it or loving me?
The two both of them.
Everything was making sense. Everything was going fine until Tobi told her usher friends that I was a great kisser. Aww. That was the beginning of the end. We were already in the 4th month when she told me. The Sunday after she shared that particular information with her girls, I noticed one of them looking at me differently. While the others would run to embrace me when I arrive, this one stayed at a distance, watching, always with this slow, deliberate smile that I could not quite place. When it became too obvious to ignore, I asked Tobi about her.
That's Nora. Nora is my best friend. What happened?
I told Tobi I wasn't comfortable with the way Nora looked at me. Tobi told me not to take her too seriously.
That's the way she looks at visitors. She's weird like that.
I said okay, nodded, and then went on a date with Tobi. A few weeks later, I received a message from a strange number on WhatsApp.
Hi Edgar, is it a good time to talk?
I replied, "Good morning, who is this?" She said her name was Nora, that she was a member of the church. She sent a picture of herself and asked if it was a good time to call. Now, the moment I saw that picture, my brain clicked immediately. I told her I was free and that she could call. Then she called me on video. Like, who calls on video without informing the other party? Immediately, I got something to wear. I brushed my hair before I switched on my camera.
Hi.
Hello.
Please don't be upset with me. I got your number from Tobi's phone. She doesn't know I took it. Please don't be angry. And don't tell her, please.
Okay. I hope there is no problem.
Edgar, not really. I'm a straightforward person. I can sometimes be too direct. I know you like my friend, but I swear she's not the one for you. I like you, Edgar. I want you. I'm ready to do anything to prove it. I want you to kiss me. I hear you're a passionate kisser. I want you to touch.
As she was speaking, I noticed that her shirt was not properly buttoned, and she was slowly, deliberately undoing it one button at a time. Before she could finish her sentence, I ended the call. My brain had not fully interpreted what had just happened. When she called again, this time I did not even pick. I just declined. I immediately sent her a message, a warning. I told her never to try anything like that again. That if she did, I would not only report her to my babe Tobi, but I'll also tell every single usher in that church. I told her I genuinely liked her friend Tobi and had no intention of ending things or looking elsewhere. Don't come and add sand to my gari, I beg. Now, the crazy thing is that Nora and Tobi are best friends. Best friends. How can you be trying to seduce your best friend's boyfriend? You know they fear? Hey, some women sha. Immediately she got my message. Nora replied with laughing emojis. She said the whole thing was a test, a loyalty test to see if I was a good and faithful boyfriend to her best friend. She now replied my message and said,
Guess what? You passed. Congratulations.
Like she was conducting JAMB or WAEC. In my mind, I just laughed. It was obviously not a test. It was not even a prank. She only said that because she wanted to protect her ego, and I understood, so I just let it slide. But I noticed that from that day, Nora changed. The warmth she used to show me and Tobi, the smiles, the embraces, the usher treatment, all of it became colder. She was still there, still present, but the energy was different. Then one Sunday, after service, Nora pulled me aside. She said she needed to speak with me privately. She took me to the back of the church, the same back of the church where Tobi and I had our first kiss. And she started talking. The things she said that day, guys, gave me a crack on my skull. She said Tobi was not the girl for me, that Tobi did not like me, that Tobi was only after my money, that Tobi agreed to date me to make her ex jealous. I did not believe Nora. In my mind, I was like, this girl has upgraded her skills. She's only saying these things to just destroy my relationship. She has tried to seduce me before. It did not work. Now she's trying a different strategy. What did Nora not say that day? Nora said a lot. A whole lot. But again, I didn't believe her. Until she opened the Ushers group chat on WhatsApp and placed her phone in my hand.
If you think I'm lying, read it yourself. See.
CheckMates, at first, it looked like I was reading Arabic because I did not understand what my eyes were seeing. Tobi had told her friends that I begged her for the relationship, that she was tired of us. She told them that the only reason why she was in it was because I was a good kisser and I didn't know what to do with my money. This girl called me stingy. Stingy. Someone that had access to my credit card and my PIN. Someone that used my money to buy clothes, shoes, perfumes, and food every Sunday. Me. Stingy. Me. Can you imagine? The worst part was that the other girls in the chat were now laughing, encouraging her to go ahead. One even asked her to send her 50,000 naira from my money. They were all mocking me with laughing emojis and crazy stickers. Tobi said I had bow legs and that I laughed like an imbecile. I even saw a screenshot where she saved my number on her phone as spare tire. Till today, I don't understand what spare tire means. Did she mean I was a mechanic or her cab driver? Spare tire? I became weak. I became tired. By the way, this wasn't a private group chat. It was the Ushers Women group, so they all knew about it. Each one of them, yes, all of them that were saying, they knew Tobi was playing me and they played along. Wait, is this what ushers are meant to be discussing on a church group chat? I was confused. Spare tire. That one enter me. That one pay me. The crazy part was that when someone asked her who she preferred, me or Chibuzo, she wrote Chibuzo in capital letters, like I was a pest, a bug. She said she was definitely going to leave me at some point and go back to Chibuzo, that she wanted something else for the time being till she and Chibuzo fixed their issues. Something else? She referred to me as something else. When someone asked if she likes me at all, she could have just said no. She said, God forbid. God forbid. Guys, can you imagine? God forbid that I have no level or class, that I was always waiting at the entrance of the church like a shallow dog, that Chibuzo is a better man, that he is more handsome, more romantic, and security conscious. You see, I read that last line 3 times. I now wanted to know who the Chibuzo was, so I asked Nora. I said, Nora, please, who is this Chibuzo? Nora smiled and pointed at the Milosha. Checkmate, I could not believe it. It was the same guy. The same guy I had been making a mockery of since the very first Sunday I got there. The guy I said had not chosen this assignment, but someone had chosen it for him. The same guy who was not wearing a suit, but a suit was wearing him. The same guy with the amoeba face who looks like he was carrying a burden he had not signed up for. Now, checkmates, I have met guys, I swear, finer guys, richer guys, better guys. Trust me, this Chibuzo guy, he no rich. He was not even on my level, not even on the level below me. His presence didn't intimidate me at all. I was disappointed in Tobi. Of all the guys, that war gecko is your ex? Only God understands what women define as cute or handsome. How can that guy be finer than me? Me? Like, have you seen me? Me, Ogudu Chris Brown. Hey, guys, so her ex was here all along, watching me come to church every Sunday, watching me wait outside that door like a faithful, clueless fool, watching me hug her and give her cards and flowers, watching me take her in my Uber after service. Now I get it. I now understand the look he always gives me. It was not depression. It was not frustration with his usher duties or useless suit. No, it was pity. He was looking at me with pity, like he knew something no one was telling me. I handed Nora back her phone. I could not say anything. I don't think I could have spoken even if I wanted to. I just walked away from the back of the church and I kept walking. As I walked, questions started coming. The more I thought about the questions, the more foolish I felt. Why did I go to Lancelot's church? Why didn't I return her pen and move on? Did all this start because I said my name means rich? How many Sundays had I sat in that building full of genuine feelings while she was chopping my money and counting down to Chibuzo? Why did I tell her my credit card pin? How many boutiques, how many perfumes, how many takeaway packs for her friends I had never met and would never meet? The days she cried, saying thank you. Was it a lie? Why did I kiss her? Why did I tell my mother? God, why did I start this 4-month experiment? Checkmates. I had my doubts at the beginning, but for some reason, I decided to believe my heart. I had changed my church for this woman. I had sat through 4 services in a single Sunday for this woman. I had kissed her at the back of the church, ignoring the fact that God can use thunder to strike me at any time for denting his temple. My drive home that day was the saddest. It felt like a dream. I felt used. I felt stupid. So stupid. I couldn't even tell Fela or Noel. Now, here's the thing about me, checkmates. When someone tells me something bad about a person I care about, I don't just accept it, even with the group chat, even with the voice notes and screenshots, even after seeing Chibuzo. I needed to hear it from Tobi herself. I needed to confront Tobi. So I made a plan that was going to reveal everything to me, a plan I knew couldn't fail. Another experiment. And that experiment, checkmates, is exactly what we're going to talk about next week. Because what happened next, I am still recovering to this day. After everything you just heard, the lies in the group chat, the spare tire she saved my name as, and the wall gecko she had as an ex, Tobi still found a way to do something worse. Something so bold, so audacious that made me convinced that this woman was sent specifically by the devil. Next week, everything comes out. And that's the end of this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then don't forget to subscribe and share the podcast with those who are single, dating, or married. Rate the podcast and drop a comment, please, on my website. Drop a comment on my website. Guys, if you love me, if you love my podcast, drop a comment on my website. And yes, you can also donate to support the podcast. Please, my sound engineer is killing me for an increase. I don't have money. I am begging you guys, please donate. It will go a long way. To donate, just go on my website, www.checkedgar.com. You will see the donate button right there. All right. If you have a story to share yourself, something similar that you want to share, please send it to me through my email address, edgar@checkedgar.com, or for a quicker response, you can chat me with the chat box on my website, www.checkedgar.com. I'll respond in 3 hours. I promise. Edgar doesn't lie. Now remember that the podcast ends the day I get married, so don't forget to tell your beautiful friends that Edgar is single and he would love to go on a date with her. If that lady is you, send me a message to my email address at edgar@checkedgar.com. Edgar doesn't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. See you guys next week. The story continues next week, Friday. Let's go. Mwah. Thank you for listening, my people. If you had fun, don't keep it to yourself. Join the CheckMates WhatsApp community. It is where we vibe, laugh, and maybe cry small. But most importantly, we connect. Click the link in the show notes or email your number to edgar@checkedgar.com to join us. Until next week, remember, Edgar doesn't lie.